Well, good evening and welcome back to Rainbow Investing, where we examine a spectrum of ideas to increase your long-term wealth. Now, tonight we're going to look at how to use investing apps such as Spaceship or Raiz properly, because if you're using them, chances are that you won't be doing it in a way that they're actually intended or in a way that will make you money over the long term. So just before we get started, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button because we do videos on investing and personal finance for young people, so make sure you check my channel out. I've also done a video about Raiz versus Spaceship before, so if you haven't already, make sure you check that out. I really just explain in that how they work and which one might be better for you. But let's have a look at how to use them properly. Alright, so Raiz and Spaceship are both investing apps that use slightly different ways of investing your money. So what Raiz will do is it'll put money in ETFs or exchange traded funds that just track whole countries' share market. Whereas the team at Spaceship usually puts your money in actually growth companies that they select on a monthly basis. So Raiz, for instance, will invest in the whole Australian share market. So that's almost every company that trades shares on the Australian Stock Exchange. Whereas Raiz picks companies that they really like, that they think are going to grow really fast into the future from both Australia, America, and other countries as well. Raiz, of course, also invests in international ETFs, so that's the US market and the total world market, so that's companies from all over the world, but essentially they both invest your money in growing companies. Now, most studies have shown, and it's probably obvious, that most people who use these investing apps are millennials who are under 40, okay? So everyone under 40, us, has quite a long time before we retire, and most of us already have jobs. So the whole point of investing is to grow your money over time. And the more time you have, the more your money will grow. So this problem's with Raiz in particular. Raiz offers 6 different types of investment, ranging from conservative to aggressive. Now most people will just pick the balanced option because it sounds nice, it's balanced. But really, if you're under 30 or even 40, you really should be going with the aggressive option, because how Raiz works is it actually invests proportionally towards what your portfolio is. So if you're going with the aggressive option, it means more of your money is in shares. But if you're going towards the balanced or conservative option, they basically keep a chunk of your money in a bank account, which actually won't get you a long-term return. It's just money sitting there. It helps smooth out volatility in the portfolio, but if you're young, you really don't need this because the whole point of investing is for the long term. If you just wanted no risk, you just leave your money in the bank. But if you're using Raiz, you really need to use their aggressive portfolio. And if you're using Spaceship, they're already quite an aggressive portfolio to start with because they actively pick stocks. So that's fine. So this tip's more about Raiz users. You must use the aggressive portfolio if you're looking to invest long term. Okay guys, so the second thing, and this is probably the more important thing about using investing apps properly, is using what's called dollar cost averaging. Now that might sound super boring, but it's actually really, really important if you're investing for the long term. And it's something you can very easily do with these apps. So dollar cost averaging basically means making regular investments in Raiz or Spaceship. No matter what the markets are doing, no matter if your money is going up and down in the app, you need to be doing this regularly. And Raiz actually makes this really easy, and Spaceship as well. You can set up direct debits that automatically take $20 out of your bank account every week, every 2 weeks, every month. So I really recommend setting this up, and I'll explain why in a sec. So dollar cost averaging means that you get a more consistent return because you're investing at separate points of the market cycle. So if you have a look at this graph here, this actually represents what a typical share market might look like over a period of time. As you can see, there's dips and troughs, but there's also periods of rising value. So what normally happens when people invest, they see the market doing really well. So say at this particular point. And then they think, okay, I'll put some money in because other people have been making money. And then what happens is after a while, the amount goes down and they decide to sell because they can see their investments falling. But that is actually, if you look at the graph, that's the worst time to both buy and sell. So what dollar cost averaging means is if you make consistent small investments over the time of the market, so investing here, 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 your actual returns will look something more like this. A nice smooth run up. And that's what you want with investing. Because if you try and pick the best times to invest, you'll almost always get it wrong. So it's really important just to make regular small even large if you can. Regular contributions over a set period of time, no matter what the market's doing. As long as you're putting that $100 a week, $100 a week, $100 a week, $100 a week, you will get a smooth and rising income from your investing over a long period of time. And most people don't do this. They just try and buy in when they see it's going well and sell when they see it's going badly. And that's exactly how you lose money investing. So as long as you stick with a very basic strategy, and as I said before, the apps make it really easy for you. Just set up an automatic plan, an automatic investment plan, and you are almost guaranteed to make money, more money over the long term, whereas someone who's just puts blocks in when they think it's a good idea. Okay guys, so I hope you found this video interesting because most people don't do the two things I've talked about. Pick the aggressive option in Raiz and Spaceship and do a dollar cost averaging regular investment style. That is how to use these apps properly. And if you're doing this, then you are making yourself more money over the long term. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. If you found this video useful, please make sure you leave a like on it. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'll be back soon with some more videos. Thank you so much for watching. But for now, good night.